Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Empowerment with Elizabeth. Today I am here with my sweet new friend Josslyn, and she's going to talk to us about being a state title holder and her prep for Miss Teen USA. So Josslyn, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Josslyn Mckenna. I'm from Colchester, Vermont, and I'm the new Miss Vermont Teen USA. Currently a junior. I'm going to my junior year at my high school. I go to school in the next town over to me, and I'm a varsity cheerleader as well as a cheerleader on a all-star program.
I love it. I love it. So talk to us about pageants. When did you start? How did you start? And how did it get you to where you are now?
Yeah, so this was my first year doing pageantry. I just started a couple months ago, right before this pageant. I decided to do it I had a friend who had done it, and I like the year before in a different system. And I was with her all the way through it. I helped her pick out her dress, everything. I was there for her whole pageant weekend, and it was so great. And she talked to me. I didn't know pageantry could have such a big impact because she talked to me about her platform, and I was really interested in it. I didn't realize that you like needed to have one. And so I did a little more research on it, spent like a year thinking about it. And my mom had done one pageant in her like when she was younger. And I was really interested in it. So I did a little more research and I thought it was so cool. And I was like, this would be a great way to get the work I'm doing out there. And it really has been. It's been so cool. Like just the past couple weeks I've held the title, I've gotten to speak so much about like my platform and my experiences, and it's so amazing.
I love it. I love it. So you
Yeah.
have a very fresh perspective on competing, obviously. Like you're a baby in the pageant world, which I love. So talk to us about your favorite phase of competition. Which one's your favorite and why?
Interview is definitely my favorite. I think a lot of people say that because it's such a great way to get to connect with the judges and get to tell your story. I love being able to share my experiences, the good and the bad, and show that I have made it here from where I have been. And I think the judges can really see that when I talk to them. And I think they can see that with everyone. And I think it's a great way to open up and show yourself, other than walking on stage and showing how well you can present yourself like that, showing how well you can present yourself when talking about such harsh issues.
I love that.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about, your platform. So talk to us about your platform, what you've been working on with it, and what your future plans are for it.
Yeah. So my platform is around youth homelessness and the housing crisis in Vermont specifically, but nationwide. My platform is started because I had been homeless at one point when I was younger. Yeah. So I'd been homeless at one point when I was younger, and there was not a lot of resources given to us. There were more, wasn't a lot for my older family, my parents and my oldest sister, but there was for me. I worked with a program here in Vermont called Spectrum Youth, and it was help. They would send someone to the homeless shelter I was staying at. She'd come get me. She'd take me out to go do things to get me out of the shelter because I couldn't go to school. She would take me to go bowling on the weekends or take me to go do things. And it was truly such a it's the biggest thing I remember. I don't remember much about that time because it was so like I don't want to say traumatizing, but impactful. And I was young, so I tried like my brain kind of blocked it out. But she was the one thing I remember, and that was the biggest thing for me. So my platform, I use it to I've gotten to speak with many legislators. I've spoken with Bernie Sanders and Becca Ballen, who's a US representative, about the homeless crisis in Vermont and the housing crisis. And I think that using my platform, like having this, I've already gotten to speak to so many people about it. And this was work I was doing before I even was interested in pageantry. This was just stuff I was doing because I knew there needed to be a change. This has been going on for years, especially in Vermont. The housing rate in Vermont is so slim. Like there's very little. So I knew this was something that needed to be done. And when I decided to do pageants, I was debating between mental health and advocating because the homelessness, but that definitely caused a lot of mental health issues for me because it was such a traumatizing thing. And so I was debating between doing that, but I decided to focus on the housing crisis and youth homelessness specifically because there are so many. The rate of youth homelessness grows every day. And so I've been using my platform to speak with people. I've been connecting with different programs, and I'm hoping to be able to go speak with Bernie again and Becca Ballen and go meet with more Vermont legislators.
Wow, you are killing
Yeah.
it. I'm so
Yeah.
impressed. I feel like we all have so much to learn from you. But yeah, so cool. This next question is probably the most difficult, so you can take a second to think if you need to, but I want to know why you think the judges selected you specifically to represent the state.
This is actually something I've quite thought about quite a lot because I've never done pageantry before. And it's very intimidating going to nationals in your first year. And I was like, they put they picked me over people who have been doing pageants. Like, I don't know. And so I was really thinking about it. And especially the past couple weeks, because I was just recently crowned. I've been thinking about it. And I think they picked me because I do have such a wide range of experiences, especially in Vermont. I've had houses, I've lived with family, I've been homeless, but I've also had a lot of great experiences through Vermont. I've had grants given to me to attend the Governor's Institute of Vermont, which is a intensive summer camp where I got to learn about like housing crisis. And that's where I got to speak with Bernie Sanders and Becca Balint. And I've gotten a lot of great things through the state of Vermont. And I think that I've had so many wide experiences. I've lived in so many places in Vermont, and I think I've had a lot of experience that I can truly show the good and the bad part of Vermont. Like I was here once and I've made it here now. Like in such a short amount of years, I've made it from being homeless and living in a housing shelter to being the Miss Vermont teen. And like going into my junior year of high school, I never thought I would be here. And I think that's why they picked me, because I can show everyone what it is like going through those experiences and that you can make it through. There is a way to make it through.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Their nationals is next, and not just your next thing that you're doing, but like super soon. So, what have you been doing to prep? What are you focusing on with your prep for Miss Teen USA?
For my prep for Miss Teen USA, it has been a very quick turnaround since our pageant, since we were crowned. I'm a little intimidated about it, honestly. I've been doing a lot of prep with, I've
Fair.
been working with Kate Parent Consulting. Um, I've been doing a lot of fitness work with our fitness sponsor, which has been great. And I've been doing a lot of paperwork, honestly. Lots of it is paperwork and just trying to figure out like I've been trying to really like ground myself, I think, because I don't think it's fully kicked in yet that I won. I'm still like can't believe it a little bit. And the fact that I'm going to Hollywood, I'm just like it's crazy. Like I can't imagine. Like I'm literally going into my junior year of high school and I'm going to Hollywood for a national pageant, which is so crazy to me. So I'm still really trying to take it all in because I feel like it's going by so quickly. So right now I'm really just trying to take it all in and savor every moment, even the paperwork, the working, and trying to take my pageant consultant, just working on interview and on stage questions and how to prepare for that, because it's not something you can like script, you got to go into it and just go with it. So we've been doing that, and I've been working on finding wardrobe and costume stuff. And yeah, I've been doing a lot. I haven't been doing as many as appearances as I would like to be, but I've done a couple. Me and my miss yesterday just went to our local baseball teams, and we got to throw the first pitch, which was great, and we got to meet a lot of people. And I got to talk about my platform, which was really nice, which is something I don't think realized would happen at a baseball game. So it was really nice to get to do that. So yeah, it's just a lot of really like taking everything in and like making sure we're on time, on schedule for everything, because it is a very quick turnaround.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got it. You got it. I'm sure that's super intimidating though, being like your first year in pageants. And then not only is it your first year, you don't even have a full year or even 6 months to prep for your national pageant. It is like
Yeah.
2 months away.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
little
can
it's a
imagine.
little nerve-wracking, honestly, but I have a great team of supporters, which is lovely. My pageant director, and she's fantastic. She's been so helpful. So has Kate, Kate Parent Consulting. She's been great. And we just have all the past title holders for Vermont and New Hampshire have been really great. They've been helping us with everything because have such a quick turnaround.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
It
I love
truly is like a sisterhood, I've learned. Like I didn't realize what everyone meant when they said that until you're in it. And I was like, wow, this is truly amazing.
I love it. I love that that's been your experience.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, final question. If you could give one
Yeah.
piece of advice to a girl competing at next year's Miss Vermont Teen USA, what would it be?
Um, Definitely take it all in and don't rush everything. I've been trying to like I'm very stressed right now, I guess,
Fair.
and I've been trying to like I tried to rush through paperwork, and I realized it wasn't my best writing and it wasn't what I wanted the judges to see. So I worked with my consultant and my pageant coach, and we really refined it and made it truly me. So I think that it would definitely be just to take it all in and like don't rush through it because it is such a stressful time, but it goes by so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Josslyn, for coming on and chatting with us about you and your title and what you've been working on with your platform. And just so that we'll be cheering you on at nationals.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And I will see the rest of you guys on our next episode. Bye, y'all.
Bye.